Hi, my name is Zeratu and I'm a baker at DGB. For this week, we're going to be talking about nutrients. And for the first part of this activity, you've been given a compost tea bag, and you're going to need a gallon of water, any type, a gallon, just an empty gallon. And you're going to need water. You're going to find your own gallon at home. And we recently learned what plants, the 5 things what plants need, and they are plants, they are place, light, air, nutrients, thirsty, and soil. Our lesson this week is about nutrients. Last week we learned that plants can make their own food by the roots of the plants take water and minerals from the soil and transport them through the stem of the leaves. Once in the leaves, the water and minerals mix with chlorophyll that help the sun, and this makes glucose, substance that plants need to grow. Sometimes there's not enough minerals in the soil for the plant to complete this process. This can happen for a number of reasons. Maybe the nutrients have been washed away by too much water, or too many plants have been used the nutrients in the soil. If planted in the ground, plants can grow and travel looking for nutrients. Plant roots in a container have nowhere to go to find minerals. When this happens, we need to add nutrients. Plants are like people, and that we need food and good nutrients to grow strong and healthy. If our diets were mainly candy and cookies, we would not need additional vitamins. If plants have soil that is low in minerals, they also need additional nutrients. This week we're going to be using a compost bag, a compost tea bag, and to make food for your plants. Simply place your compost bag into a gallon container, because it doesn't smell very good and you might need to leave it outside, but be careful to cover or place it where no your siblings or animals can reach it. Now that you filled your gallon with water and you put your tea bag inside, you want to put it somewhere where your siblings or no animals can reach. After a day, you'll be ready to water your plants using the solution. So you can use what's left over to water the plants near your home in Heritage Park. Now you get to be a scientist and only water one of your plants with the compost and wash the 2 plants over the next couple of weeks and see if they do differently. Record the information finding it in your journal. We discussed this week how important plants are in providing food for us to eat. Sometimes plants need a little additional help from special visitors called pollinators to help produce our food. Here's a picture of pollinators. They include moths, butterflies, bees, beetles, and native flies. There are over 450 native bee species in Minnesota. Some of them might be a little scary, but in their hand will help provide our food. Here's a photo of things that you might have had for breakfast. Without pollinators, we wouldn't have any of these foods. Flowers invite visitors in many ways. Some flowers are bright, you have to image this. But there are some plants that smell really good. Some flowers have nectar guys, and some are easy to land on or are open. They are saying, "Come over, I've got something sweet to share with you." There are many types of flowers in Heritage Park. With an adult or friend, find some of these flowers and decide how they attract bees. Is it with color or with a smell? Do they have nectar guides, a flat surface for landing, or an open flower? Draw one of the flowers you find in your journal, and this ways it invites pollinators. Look for bees, butterflies, and other pollinators. Record in your journal what you find. Deep down inside plants leaves a sweet juice called nectar that pollinators love. When a bee flies in and gets its nectar to drink, it passes many parts of the flower. These are powdery and are called pollen. A lot of people, some people may be allergic. This is what a bee looks like after it gets covered in pollen. It looks pretty messy, right? This is a part of the plant's plan. In order to make seeds, it needs to trade the pollen with other plants. Since plants can't walk around, they need something to carry pollen for them. It's the job of the bee. When it flies to the next plant, the pollen on its body gets shared with the plant. Pollination makes it possible for us to enjoy things like orange juice, strawberries, and even chocolate. In your supplies this week, you will find a special bookmark to help you celebrate everything you need and learn of pollinators. If you scratch the flowers, you will notice that they smell really good, and we know this is one of the ways flowers attract bees. The flowers on the bookmark and see if they need to figure out what each uses to attract pollinators. And enjoy the pollinators you see hard at work at Heritage Park.